The 25-year story of Skip is best told by the thousands of disabled and chronically ill children who find their way home.
Gee, wouldn't it be great to be at home again? Great to say I can stay right where I belong. Oh, don't you know, home is where I'd like to be. Home's you and me, a place to feel strong.
Children like Valerie Rose.
I'm Phoebe Snow, and I am the mother of Valerie Rose Laub. The relationship that we shared for 31 years was a gift. We just loved each other with no interference, with no conditions on it.
A relationship that almost never was. At birth, Valerie's oxygen was cut off for 8.5 minutes.
The words that they used were, she's had multiple insults to the brain, and I never heard that language before. So I'm thinking, I don't know what they mean.
Valerie was deaf and unable to speak, but what her mother heard next was even worse.
We've got a bed. You know, we've already, because we've already come to this conclusion that you are, you know, I was in the entertainment business and that I was not going to take her home. They had made that decision for me, and that was unacceptable because this is my daughter. She used to go home with me. When I made the decision to take her home, there was sort of this undercurrent of thought of like, well, now what the hell do I do?
A disabled child can take a toll. Phoebe's marriage fell apart.
I became a single parent, and I was literally hanging by my thumbs because you don't just open a book and go 1-800-HOME healthcare. I stopped working for a while because I couldn't go to work. I mean, I was so traumatized and paranoid from having left her with people who were not qualified to do what they supposedly, allegedly trained to do.
And then Phoebe heard about Skip.
When Phoebe first called me, she needed help because she had no one to provide care to her child. She couldn't be on the road. She had to be there. You have to be there instinctively as a parent to protect your child.
25 years ago, Margaret McCole, the founder of Skip, was working out of her East Side Manhattan home and caring for her own disabled child, Julia.
I will never forget meeting Margaret McCole. I've never seen a trach change before. I mean, I was boo-hooing about my situation, and I watched Margaret change this little girl's trach.
Skip helped Phoebe find proper care for Valerie and later programs for education. Since then, Skip has grown. There are now 300 caseworkers along with Margaret fighting to get services for other children, like Jake, Angelica, Solji, and Patrick.
It's so complicated. You have a different system for education, for health, for caregiving, for supplies. These families, their doorbell rings like that bad Avon ad. It's constant, constant, constant. Someone's coming in to monitor this, to do that, to, reauthorize this, to send you a special delivery package saying, too bad, Charlie, your services end Monday. That's a panicking experience.
I've never seen anybody go to battle the way Margaret did and does. She's one of my great heroes of all time.
It's a battle to simply give these children what all children want and deserve, a life at home with the people they love.
When you've dealt with so much rejection and so much, at times, unfortunately, revulsion, and people just pushing you away, to have somebody come in and really advocate for you and say, we want you, we want to help you. It was like somebody was hugging us. It was like somebody was nurturing us.
And Valerie Rose, the child the doctors once said wouldn't make it a year, really lived for 31 years. On March 19, 2007, Valerie succumbed to a brain hemorrhage.
My daughter lived to be 31 years old, and got up and walked and had the most incredible dexterity, vision, and was the love of my life.
Tonight and every night, for the rest of my life, I will dedicate every show to my daughter Valerie Rose. At the sound of your voice, heaven opens its portals to me.
I look at the love that those two have, knowing that we enabled Phoebe to keep her home as long as she did because we gave her a little footpad to step on. That means the world.
Today, there are 5,000 families getting that care and a wait list of almost that many needing help, your help, as Skip begins the next 25 years of bringing children home.
Hey, let me say, we're dawning on a better day. We're safe, we're strong, where we belong. We're home. We're safe, we're strong.